Namaste, I'm Mishra Kushro Betiya. I am JV and Dr. Meenakshi, Assistant Professor in Department of चालाके तंत्र ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है डेंटल कैरीज। Dental caries and the periodontal diseases are the most common chronic diseases in the world. Dental caries is a multifactorial microbial infectious disease characterized by demineralization of the organic and destruction of the organic substances of the tooth. Dental caries image has been shown. Etiology: there are three theories: acidogenic theory, proteolytic theory, and proteolysis chelation theory. First one is the acidogenic theory. W. D. Miller stated that tooth decay is a chemical-parasitic process consisting of two stages: the decalcification of the enamel, which results in total destruction, and decalcification of dentin as a preliminary stage, followed by the dissolution of the softened residue. The acid which affects the primary decalcification is derived from the fermentation of starches and sugar lodged in the retaining of the tooth. Role of carbohydrate: the carcinogenicity of dietary carbohydrate varies with the frequency of ingestion, physical form, and other food constituents. The role of microorganisms and dental plaque: most commonly Lactobacillus, Streptococcus mutans, Actinomyces species are associated with dental caries. Certain microorganisms cause initiation of caries and certain microorganisms influence the progression of caries. The microorganisms are located in the complex biofilm overlying the tooth surface termed as dental plaque. The role of acids: the enzymatic breakdown of carbohydrates result in the formation of acids, chiefly lactic acid. Localization of acids in dental plaque serves as a major role in dental caries. A carbohydrate plus enzyme due to the formation of acids, mainly the lactic acid. Next is the proteolytic theory. Another theory was proposed which claims that the organic portion of the tooth is attacked first with lytic enzyme. This leaves the inorganic portion without a matrix support, causing it to be washed away, creating cavities. Next theory is the proteolysis chelation theory. This theory states that the bacterial attack on the enamel initiated by keratinolytic microorganisms results in the breakdown of protein and other organic components of enamel, chiefly keratin. This results in the formation of substances which may form soluble chelates with mineralized component of tooth and thereby decalcify enamel at a neutral or even alkaline pH. This theory states that initial attack of dental caries is on organic and inorganic portion of enamel simultaneously. Then there is a classification of dental caries according to the location of individual tooth: pit and fissure caries, smooth surface caries, root caries, or senile caries according to the rapidity of the process: acute, rampant caries, or chronic caries according to whether the lesion is a new one attacking a previously attacked surface or whether it is occurring around the margins of a restoration. Caries can be primary caries or secondary caries. There is an image of the types of caries: acute caries and chronic caries image are given. Then classification according to the pathway of dental caries like forward caries, backward caries. Then classification according to the number of tooth surfaces involved like simple caries or compound caries or complex caries. Then there is a GV Black's classification where there is classes 1 to 6. Then there is a pathophysiology: the microorganisms, mainly Streptococcus mutans and Lactobacillus plaque, that act on the sucrose and or other substrate, leads to the acid production, mainly lactic acid. The acid from the plaque overcomes buffering capacity of the salivary bicarbonate. The pH is lowered. When the pH is less than 5.5, that is called the critical pH, and remains at tooth surface for 20 to 50 minutes. The tooth mineral acts as buffer and loses the calcium and phosphate ions into plaque pH 5.0. This buffering capacity maintains local pH at pH 5. Surface remains intact, subsurface mineral is lost, initial carious lesion is formed. Incipient lesion may be reversed by remineralization. When subsurface demineralization becomes extensive, this leads to the tooth surface collapses and cavities are formed. The signs and symptoms are: initial there is a white shining spot which with time changes to black color, and finally cavities form. Toothache aggravated by taking sweat and cold items. Visible holes in the teeth are seen. Sensitivity to cold, hot and cold. Halitosis, inflammation of gums, discoloration of teeth. Diagnosis is made by the patient history, visual examination, explorers, radiographs, dental floss, separation of teeth, ammoniated silver nitrate, caries detecting solutions, digital fiber optic, white light endoscopy, and endoscopically filtered fluorescence. The electroconductivity measurements, direct digital radiography, caries detection using laser fluorescence, magnetic resonance image, microimaging. The prevention of caries is done by increasing the resistance of tooth surface to the demineralization, modification of diet, and plaque control. Increasing the resistance of tooth surface to demineralization, like fluoride exposure, topical fluorides, use of pits and fissure sealants, demineralization, prevention of caries by modification of diet, that is limitation of sucrose consumption through meal times, replacement of sucrose by other sweeteners in foods, addition of caries inhibiting agents to foods, prevention of caries by plaque control, that is mechanical method, chemical method, immunological method, mechanical plaque control or chemical plaque control. Treatment of caries done by normal lesions, their normal treatment is required. Hypocalcified enamel, the treatment is elective. For aesthetics, restores defects 1 year. Clinical examination is required. In incipient enamel lesions, Bitewing radiographs indicated seal defective plates and fissures as indicated 3 months evaluation, oral flora, MS count, progression of the white spot, presence of cavities are seen. Possible cavitated lesions in active caries by Bitewing radiographs indicated restorative treatment indicated 3 months evaluation as incipient lesions and pulpal response. In arrested caries, no active new cavitations, then treatment is elective for aesthetics, restore defects, 1 year clinical examination. Last one is a root canal treatment or RCT, also known as the endodontic therapy. It is an important method to preserve a decayed tooth. The highlight of RCT is to remove the decayed pulp and infected from the tooth along with the removal of blood vessels, nerve tissues and other tissues. This is followed by grinding, shaping, cleaning, washing the open cavity and filling the same with the suitable material. Thank you so much. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it.